How you doing? This is Mitch with the Native Survival School. Today we're going to make a Bowdrill kit from scratch. First thing I want to do is look for something dead standing. This pine will fill the bill. Now that it's down, the section I'm looking for to use is towards the top, where over time, from the tree not being alive, pushing its fluids, its sap around, the sap recedes down towards the bottom of the tree. So this area is going to have a blanched, bleached out look. It's going to look like it's lost its bark, and it's more white. It has less yellow than some of the other areas that still have a lot of sap. Pine gets darker, a more amber coloring, the more sap content is in the wood. That's why I want to find towards the top where it's white. Also, still has a solid sound. It hasn't gone crumbly yet. That's also very important. This section is more than enough to make many kits. There's a spindle width, hearth width, spindle, hearth. I can make 2 kits out of this quite easily. Start with my Bako saw, and I'll take off from this side. Now this is my hearth. I like it about the width of my spindles, pinky to thumb, stretched out. So my hearth will be about this long. And the same for my spindle. Now that I'm back in camp, I have my 2 pieces. I'm going to inspect them. This has a crack running through it. I have to carve that out. I've gone down to right where the crack starts. It takes away its strength, its ability to be a problem. Okay, this is my hearth. Next, I'm going to start my spindle. Spindle is very similar to a hearth, except I need to make it more narrow. So it's more like a cylinder. First thing I'm going to do is get rid of these cracks. Just by carving down below their origins. It's heartwood in the middle. and there's sapwood on the outside. The heartwood is going to be a little harder on the spindle. The wood's going to be a little harder, and that can cause problems with a Bowdrill sometimes. So I'm going to have it be offset to have some sapwood in it. So this side of the sapwood has more yellow in it. Probably has some more resin inside its fibers. The other side is more white. That's the side I'm going to use. I'm going to carve away the yellow side. I have a hump right here. I'm going to just use a Scandinavian grip so I can watch my line as I carve. Take that down. I'm going to flatten the top. Lastly, I'm just going to find my spot. I'm going to put it just off the edge. Line the edge of the spindle up with the edge of the hearth, as you can see. I don't want it too close to the edge because it will break off. I don't want it too far in the middle or my ember will be board bound, and I'll have to carve a really deep notch to try to reach it, get some air to it, and I'll have to take some of my board out. Here's my divot. So my Bowdrill kit is now carved. The other pieces to my kit, it's just a straight piece of wood with rope tied to it. And a simple round piece of wood that I just carved a hole into for the top of the spindle to go in. Burnt in. It's not a very happy kit. You can tell if it's fighting you. This wood is definitely fighting me. All we can do is see what happens. We've gone this far. Feels like might be a little too much heartwood. Heartwood tends to sit and spin, while the sapwood sinks in and turns to the dust. It turns into an ember really quick. The only thing I'm going to carve now is my notch. So my notch is all set. Nice simple V. One thing I am going to get for my handhold is a sassafras leaf, because that has a mucilage inside the leaf. Creates like a gel, a lubrication inside the handhold. First rate. Just had one growing right next to me. Didn't have anywhere really to go. I love sassafras. Chew on the stem. I use the leaf. Alright, let's see if we can get an ember out of this kit. I like brand new Bowdrill kits. It's like an unknown entity. I know what all my other kits do. I know how they feel. I know how easy they make embers or not. I know how many embers they have left before they're all used up. I'm gonna build up some energy. This kit's gonna fight me a little bit. Oh, just not a happy kit. Need to tighten my string. Wow, this kit has a lot of resin still in it. When a kit squeaks like that, it means it has some resin still inside of it. You can power through it sometimes, other times not. Alright. So this kit right now is teaching me that it's a kit that takes a lot of work. I have some kits, real simple, real easy, real gentle. They don't need a lot of pressure, don't need a lot of arm strength. This needs a lot of both. I'm really working hard on this one. Have some dust built up. Not quite enough to make an ember. I'm going to tweak my notch a little bit. It's a little off center. Just a tiny, tiny bit. I'll take this edge. I'm also going to narrow this a tiny bit, make it a little bit smaller, and work on taking away the side of it that has all the sapwood. I'm sorry, the heartwood. I want more sapwood. Here's the heartwood. Much harder than the sapwood. I'm also going to take some thickness out of the bottom, make the hearth a little thinner, because if it's this much work to make powder, then the powder has to fall that much further with the thick board before it touches the other powder can build up. This was a set that burnt in real easy, real fast, made a lot of powder really quickly. I'd want a thicker set. This is the opposite. I want a thinner set. So I'm going to just take down the bottom a little and thin my board out. This is what it means to listen to the wood, to listen to what the wood is telling you. This wood is telling me it prefers to be a thin hearth board, not a thick one. Alright, now on the spindle, I'm going to just take out a little of the hardwood. Like so. Alright, my friend. What do you say, huh? Let's try for an ember. Move that green plant. Little piece. Right off the bat. Okay. Worked it hard. Nice. Got an ember. I love new Bowdrill kits. I actually don't even have a tinder bundle prepared. How funny is that? You know what? We'll try these curls out. And a little bit of cattail. Little improv, right? Wasn't really interested in making fire, just wanted to make an ember. Got some cattail in here buried. Here we go. In this bundle of curls, I'll just drop some cattail. We'll see what happens. This is like the circus version. Of a tinder bundle. Huh? Unprepared tinder bundle. Rah. Awesome. Yeah. So we have a brand new Bowdrill kit. Beautifully carved with the NSK. Love this knife. Right on. Little circus trick at the end using the curls for my tinder bundle. This has been Mitch with the Native Survival School. I encourage everyone, just on a whim, go out, make a Bowdrill kit, make a fire, make it work. I appreciate all your views, all your comments, all your time. Thank you for watching my films. Be sure to check out my website, nativesurvival.com. As always, enjoy the outdoors.